Well, you survived the weekend. Good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle as we kick off a new week of fun, excitement, and adventure. Right, Mona?
You are so right, Clyde. And we're going to get right to it. Speaking of adventure, go ahead, Clyde.
Oh, no, Mona. No, this is you and Swimbo, our producer. You go right ahead.
Okay, I'm excited about this one. All right. But maybe for different reasons than you might think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Viewers, this is like breaking news. Okay, Jason Momoa is going to be in the film adaptation of the cult classic Dune. Yeah, you know what? He joked about that while he was shooting one of the scenes where he was running across the desert and it all got to be too much. He said he was running so hard and there was so much pressure to get this one shot at sunset that inside, he said, he was crying like a baby. And boy, Clyde, I wish I could have been there to console him. But you know, Clyde, you know, I did watch the trailer. I watched the trailer to the movie, you know, like, what, 3 or 4 times? And I realized, you know, I'm going to watch the movie, but I think I'll watch it for the special effects and the production value. Yeah, that's why I'm going to watch the movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the special effect of Jason Momoa running across the desert. I know. Actually, it is a great. It's based on a great novel. Some people think the novel also inspired Star Wars as well. So, and it's been made into a movie 2 times, maybe 3 times, and not really all that well. So it'll be real interesting to see what comes out of this, particularly those scenes involving Jason Momoa. Mona.
Yes. All right. Wait a minute.
Go ahead and fan yourself.
All right, Clyde,
I'll take
ahead,
it.
right?
Yeah, I'll take it from here, Mona. You go ahead and fan
Thank
yourself.
you.
Because the other thing I wanted to call to your attention is this is National Truck Driver Appreciation Week. And given what we've been going through recently, truck drivers and appreciating truck drivers might be something you want to think about doing. You know, there are about 1 million of them, men and women, out there driving trucks, either light delivery trucks or, of course, the big, gigantic tractor trailers that you see often. One of them happens to have the last name Gray, and therefore I am enjoying this week and saluting truck drivers. He is out there living his dream. And Mona, did you know he's in good company? Sean Connery, Elvis Presley, Charles Bronson, Viggo Mortensen, Liam Neeson. Probably he was carrying bananas. Anyway, James Cameron, Chevy Chase, and Rock Hudson. All of those guys were truck drivers at some point in time.
I did not know. And look, and you know what? It's a great start, and it's a dream for your son. So, I mean, I just think that is really cool. You said that he's been dreaming of that since he was a little boy. Yeah,
he went out with his uncle who was a trucker, and he came back from that convinced that that's what he wanted to do in his life. He was a teenager at the time, but by the time he hit his mid-20s, he was living his dream, and he's out there doing it right now. I am so proud of him. All right.
I know you are.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we got lots to do in the program this morning. A unique food truck with a cartoon background, some unique ideas for lunch, and a warning about a cruel scam targeting the unemployed. But we start this morning with a familiar face, sort of. Uncle Sam is a familiar figure for a lot of people, as it turns out. He's the guy pointing at us and saying, "We want you for the U.S. Army." But who is the man behind that poster, and how did he get to be such a huge mythic figure in our society? Well, since yesterday was National Uncle Sam Day, we decided to find out.
Meet the original Uncle Sam, Sam Wilson. Not quite what you were expecting, right? You were looking for this guy, or this one, or maybe this one. But this is the real McCoy, Samuel Wilson, a meat packer from Troy, New York. Wilson supplied barrels of beef for the soldiers fighting in the War of 1812. On each barrel he sent, Wilson slapped on a stamp, U.S. for United States. But soldiers said it stood for Uncle Sam. A New York paper picked up on it, and soon Uncle Sam and the United States were synonyms. But Uncle Sam didn't get this face until the 1860s and 70s, thanks to political cartoonist Thomas Nast. Nast gave Uncle Sam the white beard and the star-spangled suit he wears today. Then during World War I, cartoonist James Flagg gave Uncle Sam the top hat, the intense stare, and the call to patriotism. I want you for the U.S. Army. The image first appeared on a magazine cover, then became a recruiting poster. As for the original Uncle Sam Wilson, he died in 1854 and was buried in his hometown of Troy, New York, the city that calls itself the home of Uncle Sam.
All right, here's a question for you. What do you get when you cross a food truck with an adorable Japanese cast of characters? Well, you get the one and only Hello Kitty Cafe truck, and this clever creation is coming to the Queen City. And to tell us more, I want to welcome Urania Chen, the co-owner of the Hello Kitty Cafe truck. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right, first, how did you come up with this idea to make a cafe that goes all over the country?
So the Hello Kitty Cafe truck actually originated back in 2014 at the Hello Kitty Con. It was a celebration of Hello Kitty's 40th anniversary. You know, I am a Hello Kitty super fan, and I've always wanted to bring the cafe concept to the United States. And it was just a really great and exciting time for us because, you know, Hello Kitty was celebrating 40 years, and we really wanted to bring a food and beverage concept that kind of tied in the experience of being surrounded by Hello Kitty. And the truck started because it was kind of the first piece of the puzzle, and it got so popular that it became sort of a unicorn. And now we're at two trucks, one that goes east and one that goes west. And it's just been an amazing popular experience, and it gets people excited and gives them super cute feelings. And it's just a great time.
Describe what people experience when they walk up to the Hello Kitty Cafe truck.
So obviously it's a super cute pink truck. It's decked out in Hello Kitty. The hubcaps have her bows. It's definitely a photo op. It's an experience where you can have, you know, your grandparents, your mom and your granddaughters and everyone in between. So when you get there, there's definitely photo ops. Our super nice staff is there to help you, and we carry a variety of Hello Kitty themed pastries and super cute exclusive merch to the truck.
Tell us about some popular food and drink items you have there for people to try.
So one of our most popular items is our rainbow Hello Kitty macaroon set. It's a 5-piece set with different flavors. It's all decked out in Hello Kitty bows. One of them actually has her face on it, and that's ever popular for, you know, Instagram and just making memories. Another piece that's super popular is our 5-piece mini cakes. They're decorated by hand by an artist, and they're amazing. We also have the super cute mug, and it's a sculpted handle with a bow on it. So it's just super cute, and everyone is always looking for the next new drop, and that's just part of our new line, as well as this shirt I'm wearing here. You can't get it on a truck, but you can find the link to buy it online, and we'll ship it to you guys.
Okay, one more time, remind us when you'll be right here in the tri-state and how people can follow your journey.
So we're going to be there on September 19th at Kenwood from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can always find us on Instagram at Hello Kitty Cafe Truck.
Urania, thank you so much for talking to us. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
Well, have you reevaluated what you're packing for lunch? Yet more importantly, are those lunches nutritious? If they're not, we have some expert advice with registered dietitian Shelly Marie Redman. She's going to be giving us some fun and simple lunch and snack ideas for the whole family. Shelly, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you so much for having me. I am super jazzed to be here. I want everyone at home to grab their pen and paper, and we are going to start bringing that creativity back to the back to school lunch. Now, I am giving everyone full permission to use their deli meats on something other than a sandwich. So we're getting rid of boring sandwiches because I partnered with my friends over at Beef Checkoff to bring you this cool, novel concept of America's love of beef and sushi for beef she. So what this does, this uses our convenient beef products. We have our roast beef, our beef salami, our beef pepperoni, and we roll it with rice and vegetables. And let's talk a little bit of nutrition. Because these beef products are super convenient, we're getting the nutrition density of our protein, our vitamins, and our minerals, And I kind of have the layout for us. Today, because I'm from Louisiana, I'm bringing you the Mufa Rollata. We got our roast beef, salami. You gotta put your strips of mozzarella and provolone. You grab the rice that we mix with olives, because you can't have a muffalata without some olives. We roll it up, cut it up, put it in our lunchbox right here. Now, for super fun ideas, our parents can go over to beefshe.com. But what I absolutely love about this is this could be a great homeschool activity because they have some really simple instructional videos that the kids and parents can watch. So you definitely want to check that out. Bring that fun to that lunchbox. Oh, so speaking of parents, I'm a parent, and right now I'm living in carpool line, and I am doing homework up to all hours of the night. And we know that starting and sticking with a healthy routine during back to school is not easy. So that's why we partnered over with our friends at Premier Protein. Now, what Premier Protein does, I love working with these guys because they bring us the right tools and this convenient, great product to keep our healthy habits on track throughout the school year. So let's talk nutrition. One of these shakes, 160 calories, 30 grams of protein, only 1 gram of sugar, and they taste so good. I promise you will not believe that they are good for us. So me personally, I love to serve these with ice. I love that they're packaged so we can have them in carpool line while we're waiting for the kids, and also that they're pantry staple so that we can grab them when we're helping them with our homework. This really helps us make nutrition choices easy. And I've talked to a lot of folks, they love to mix these with coffee. And as well as our beef sheet, you can visit premierprotein.com for some super fun recipes that we can do as parents while we're helping those kids with our homework. So we have, ladies and gents, our A+ for the year.
That's awesome. Okay, so again, where can people find more information if they want to find recipes or where they can get the snacks?
So to make this awesome beef sheet, you would visit www.beefshe.com. Again, instructional videos, about 90 seconds long, a huge variety. And for Premier Protein for our parents, it's premierprotein.com. And again, tons of flavors. So you can punch up the protein in your recipes, but also you can even add it to your coffee.
All right, now I'm hungry and I might get myself a muffaletta sandwich for lunch. Shelly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, fraud is on the rise during this pandemic. So what can you do to keep your personal information safe? Well, we're going to talk about how to identify warning signs of fraud attempts so you don't get scammed. Then the next generation of artists is taking over the tri-state. We'll introduce you to the young woman behind Odd Little Me, and share her advice for other aspiring artists.
You know, unfortunately, fraud has been on the rise during the pandemic, with criminals targeting unemployment insurance benefits and stealing them from innocent consumers. Well, today, joining us, we're going to discuss the increase in fraudulent purchases related to unemployment insurance fraud and how to identify warning signs of fraud attempts. And he's here to talk to us, Mike Lemberger with Visa. Thank you so much for talking to us, Mike. And we're going to jump right in. How big is this problem with fraud?
Well, the problem's big. I mean, it's a multi-million-dollar problem that we've seen, and obviously the situation that's going on with the economy and the pandemic has made it even bigger. And fraudsters they're in the wings. They're waiting all the time, and when they see opportunity, they go jump on it. These unemployment insurance benefits were an area that they saw vulnerability, and they jumped right on it. So we're seeing that, and we're trying to do the best we can to bring it back down. Okay,
so what are states doing? Are they even aware this is happening?
They are aware, and I think they were overwhelmed a little bit in the beginning. Obviously, we saw an unprecedented increase in unemployment benefit claims, and so they were a little bit kind of slow to the uptake. But now they are aware of this. Now, working with folks like us and Visa, we're providing them with data and information to try and kind of help them get on top of this, help them identify who the good customers are, and make sure that we're kind of taking the bad actors out of the system. And it's important. It's important that we can kind of work together in an ecosystem to do this.
Talk a little bit more about what Visa is doing to help.
You know, one of the things that we're doing is we're making sure that we're kind of leveraging the network that we have. Obviously, Visa sees lots of transactions and information across the ecosystem, so that when we see transactions that just don't look right, we're constantly looking 24/7, monitoring what goes on within our ecosystem. When we see things where, you know, multiple things are moving very quickly to maybe a cryptocurrency or gift card cash outs, those are flags for us that may say, hey, somebody probably stole money and they're probably trying to get rid of it fairly quickly. And so when we see those, we immediately flag them, we notify the financial institutions, and we work to help protect the consumer to make sure that we can shut them down as quickly as possible and, you know, get the money back to the right place and the rightful owners.
All right, Mike, talk to us about some of the warning signs that people need to look for.
I think the biggest warning sign is, you know, and around some of these schemes where somebody will come to you and say, hey, let me help you get your insurance, your unemployment insurance money back quickly, or I can, you know, give me your personal information and, you know, we'll work together on these things. You know, in those areas, typically we start to see, you know, varying degrees of scams starting right there. They take your personal information. You may or may not see some of that money. Our tip, and, you know, for everybody is kind of stay diligent. Really make sure you're protecting your money. And if something looks kind of too good to be true, it usually is. So, you know, as a consumer, you know, do the best you can to protect your information, and know that, you know, your financial institutions and Visa are also out there looking and kind of watching everything that's going on around you.
Hey, and we appreciate that. So where can people get more information, Mike?
Certainly, Visa set up a site. If you go to visa.com/blog, we've posted a lot of information areas that you can use to kind of protect yourself, tips and tricks and other areas that you can actually use to make sure that you don't fall victim. And if you have fallen a victim, we also have information there where you can report that, because, you know, kind of working together is one of the most important parts. We're working with a lot of the agencies, and we're working a lot with the authorities on this, and, you know, any help that you can provide as well. You know, Visa has a zero liability policy for every time you use your Visa card, and as well, we'll make sure that that you're protected.
All right, good stuff, Mike. Thanks for talking to us. Clyde?
You know, art plays a huge part in shaping our culture here in the tri-state, from the Taft to the Cincinnati Art Museum and the countless murals throughout our community. But now the next generation of artists is finding its own voice. And right now I want to introduce you to one of those artists, the artist behind Odd Little Me, Mo Herbie. Mo, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Good, good. So tell us a little bit about how Odd Little Me got its start and what your art style is.
Well, I first got it started back in 2015, and with the help of my art teacher, Mr. Eckerly, he really helped me find my style, because I always wanted to get into abstract, but I wasn't really sure where to go from there. And I started up my business back in 2017 and has been doing it ever since.
How would you describe your style?
It's very whimsical. I try and make goofy work and make relatable artwork as well, and just something that's really unique.
Okay, all right. So you've been in a number of shows now. What's the reaction been?
It's usually been very positive. People really enjoy my work and how I try and have a positive outlook on things, and yeah.
So we've got a number of things here that, just so folks understand, what is this one in particular? This is...
Oh, that's just my sketchbook. I just thought people should see what I do in my everyday work.
Ah, that's just how you come up with ideas and that sort of thing. And then this is...
That's just a little bit of a print that I made, and then I have a hat and tank tops, and so I try and do something for every season.
You said it took a little while for you to develop your style. Why is that, and what helped you develop that style?
Well, it was difficult to first come up with my style, because when you do abstract, you kind of unlearn everything that you learned in art class. So it's like, okay, well, everything that you do, don't do that. Like, so you try and do something completely different. But yeah, Mr. Eckerly really helped me a lot, and supported me through everything. So yeah.
So for other folks who want to do what you're doing now, folks who are out there watching this who may be aspiring artists, what words of wisdom do you have for them?
Just to keep doing what they're doing, and like, if it's work that they enjoy creating, just keep doing it no matter what they say, and if people support it, then that's just a bonus.
So let's talk about that last point about people supporting it. How do you get to the audience for your art?
I use social media, so I use Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that, yeah.
Okay, all right. So tell us how folks can find you and find your work.
Okay, well, I have a website called Odd Little Me, and then on Instagram you can find me at Odd Little Me. So yeah.
OddLittleMe.com on the website.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, Mo, thank you so much for sharing your artwork with us this morning, and best wishes in 2020.
Thank you so much.
Indeed. Taking a quick look outside. Got quite the day brewing up. Great day coming. Lower humidities today, cooler temps in the upper 70s. Mona, can you say comfortable?
I can. I can also say have a good walk today. Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, coming up tomorrow on Cincy Lifestyle, her stage name may mean unimpressed, but her music will leave you anything but. Local singer Blase will grace us with a performance and talk about how studying ballet gave her her start in the music world. I can't wait for that. She's fantastic. Yes, and that's Cincy Lifestyle for today, Monday, September 14th. Clyde?
Yes, it is, Mona. And what should we do?
Yes. And we should remember, you know what, first we want people to reach out to us and let us know if you have thoughts and ideas about the show. And then I just want to encourage people too, if you haven't seen the trailer to Dune with Jason Momoa, I recommend you put that on your to-do list today. All right? And in the meantime, have fun today. Get out and enjoy the sun and make it a great day. Thanks for watching our video. And if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, we love to say it, make it a great day.